Hello guys, last video we've been looking for recursive child generator from BeautifulSoup parsing library, and what we did there, we actually did parse the entire content to the JSON format. And one of the other options available with the recursive child generator is some sort of pretty print in the HTML response token. And that's the topic of today's video. So without further ado, let's start. So first we need to import the requests library along with the BeautifulSoup. Now let's make an HTTP GET request to obtain the HTML response from that requests.get, and the URL I'm supposed to be parsing is just exactly the same as in the previous video. So this is my GitHub repositories page, so just paste this in and let's parse the content. BeautifulSoup response.text, and we'll use the LXML parser here. So let's actually print the content to make sure that the URL was fetched successfully, and so that's the output from the previous video being recorded. So Python 3 pretty.py. Okay, so we got the HTML response here and already in the parsed form. And now let's actually loop over the tags recursively, just the way we did in the last video. So for tag in content dot recursive child generator. So that's the method to iterate over the results that allows us to iterate over the tags recursively. So we dive into the tags, into the child tags of like HTML tag, then so on and so on until we hit the leaf node tag, which contains only the textual data. So that's the way we're going to use this recursive child generator. So what we need here, we need to actually to find the very kind of last node, the leaf node that contains text, and to do this we must say if tag.name, so it's the name, .name attribute returns the name of the tag itself. So if tag.name is none, well, in this case this means that we're actually in the leaf node tag, and here we can just print the tag itself. So here we have only the textual data, but lots of spaces here. So first thing we want to do is to strip the tag itself to get rid of those nasty spaces and new lines, and also we want to ignore those tags that are actually spaces. So and not tag dot is space. So now we should have only text. Okay, this is great. So also we would like to ignore things like scripts and the styles. Well, actually, you know, like it's not really seen here on the GitHub, so I just take this away for a while, just to give you a little example of what I mean. So if you just visit the Google's page, google.com, then you'll see a bunch of unneeded stuff like this JavaScript and also the style tags context. So we want to get rid of those, and actually let's specify the variable to store the text we're supposed to ignore. So let's call this ignore tags, and we just list the tags we're supposed to ignore. So this will be the script tag and the style. And if one day you will find some more tag that you don't really want to see as the output, you can just add that tag into this list. So not in space, and just add one little more oh my god, I forgot the word, condition. Add just one more condition. So we say add tag dot parent dot name. So here we reference the text's element parent tag. So if, say, we have just let me show you this for a while. So let's say we have the paragraph tag with some text here. So this tag element represents the text itself, and if we want to reference the tag name, in this case this would be the paragraph. In that case we have to call it like this, tag.parent.name. So bearing that in mind, so and tag .parent.name, just not in ignored tags. Maybe it's better to call this ignored tags. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so now we got rid of those nasty things like JavaScript on the page as well, along with the styles. So now we can actually get back to our GitHub page, and okay, so what else? The second thing that would actually prettify this output, we don't want to make some indentations, and the way I'm supposed to do this, so every single text element has a number of parents, and the more parents it has, the more to the right it has to be placed. So it's, in that case we would obtain some sort of a tree-like structure output. So now let's actually find the number of parents for every single tag here. So we need the length of, I'm not sure, this probably has to be the list. Okay, let's just try this, like tag parents like this. This would probably give us an error, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not a generator object, so we need to create the list like this. So tag for tag in, and in this case it would just list the number of tags that actually stands before the particular text. And now we want to convert these numbers to the number of spaces. Well, maybe that's not really the best ever layout formatting, but still that would kind of work. So let me just quickly show you how this is going to look like. So here, before ever print the text, we want to calculate the indentation. So first let's create the indent variable equal to empty string, and then let's loop for space in range of from 0 to this value here. And we want to populate the indent by the space, the number of times of how many tags are there in the parent tags. So here we just want the indent plus the tag itself. And I hold my breath and run the script. Okay, now we see a kind of pretty structured format here. So at least it's kind of more like human readable. So it's like a tree-like structure. I'm not sure why this HTML is printed here. Let's try to basically get rid of that. And tag is not equal to HTML. So let's do it one more time. Okay. Yeah, now we got rid of that nasty HTML word. So yeah, and probably the very last thing to consider here is actually, well, it actually prints some, not sure what tag does this come from. Let's just quickly check this out. So if I just do the source, text area, oh, it's just the commented stuff here. Oh, it just, well, probably nothing to do with this, but, well, okay, just, yeah, he considers this stuff to be the content. He doesn't, BeautifulSoup doesn't understand the commented out HTML, so he considers this just to be the content of this particular div. So we're not supposed to, we can't actually do much about this, but that's not a big deal, to be honest. So the last thing, yeah, so one more thing we want to add here is want to distinguish the links from just the bare textual content. So here I want to say that if tag parent name is equal to a, well, in this case we want to add, so let's add some square brackets like this. And also let's print okay, make it pretty string formatting, so it's another string. So oh, I don't need the string formatting here, so yeah, just tag that. It's a little bit another story here. So tag strip simply, and here we actually want the tag dot parent and the h reference. I hope it works like this. And in all the other cases, just print, just indent plus tag dot strip, and that's it. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we need to add an extra space over here as well. So let's make it just like this. Okay, now it looks much better. So here, guys, we have the pretty printed output of the parsed HTML response. So we have the links enclosed into the square brackets and the h references to those links as well that are enclosed in these angle brackets. Not sure they call them correctly. So I also see the text. Well, this is it basically for this video, and this was just another use case of BeautifulSoup's recursive child generator method. So I hope you have enjoyed this and learned something from this. So until the next time, and take care.